Get Heavy Podcast, hosted by Craig Casamas and John Scheimer.
Yeah.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Get Heavy Podcast.
Welcome to Get Heavy.
It's just the two of us tonight. I hope you're ready.
Just
Back to the old school.
two of us. Yep. Here we are together again. I have my bobbleheads above me.
That's right.
I got Vince Scully right there. I got Sandy Koufax. That's Magic Johnson in a Dodgers basketball jersey.
Uh-huh.
That's Kenley Jansen in a fucking as Lando Calrissian.
Beautiful.
That's fucking Pee Wee Reese pushing Roy Campanella in a wheelchair.
Mm-hmm.
50s style. That's Fernando Valenzuela.
Mm-hmm.
And that's Rick Monday when he was on the Chicago Cubs. These protesters went out to center field and they were going to light an American flag on fire, which I don't have a problem with. But Rick Monday went and saved it. You know what I mean? And that's a bobblehead of him running with the American flag.
That's beautiful. So what you're saying is that you're excited the Dodgers are back.
I'm excited the Dodgers are back. I'm watching the Dodgers right now. They're winning 2-0 against the Padres. Kike Hernandez.
I've seen an actual physical pep in your step since the baseball season come back.
I mean, honestly,
your whole entire attitude picked up
this
exponentially. Yeah.
I mean, I just like having live events on TV. That's what it is. It's just because I can just have it on and I mean, fuck, this is going to sound so sad. And I'm just not so lonely. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm hanging out with people a little bit, you know?
Yep. You got your buddies in the outfield.
I got my buddies in the outfield, you know? But I just like live sports.
Yeah, you watch more live sports than anyone I've ever met in my life. I don't, because me and Rosie were talking the other day, and she's like, because I asked you about, obviously he'll see this, maybe not, but I asked about your boy's birthday present, which is all based on The Office, who's obsessed with, and you're all, I've never seen the fucking show, and I'm like, it actually makes sense because you watch sports. That's it. I mean, all sports.
I've never seen The Office.
Yeah.
I've never seen Community. I'm really bad at finishing shows.
Right.
I'm not that person.
Did you finish Ozark yet?
No. I've only gotten through one season. I've been sitting at home for fucking a month and a half with a
6
broken
months.
foot.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I've been home. Yeah, exactly. But I just discovered it a month and a half ago.
Right.
And
so it'll take you another 3 years.
I haven't even finished that. You know, luckily with you know, I mean, that's why I have to watch shows with people though, because then they help push me.
They fill you in. They fill in the gaps. Yeah. They push you to finish it.
I mean, look, until the very last episode of the very last season of Game of Thrones, I was still yo, who's she talking about? You know what I mean?
Worst. That's the worst.
You know what I mean? When you know, whatever Cersei is fucking talking to somebody about fucking somebody besides Lannister or fucking, you know what I mean? The two
side
or three
characters,
people.
it's a wrap.
Any side character they'd be talking about, I'd be like, yo, who's she talking to? Who's she talking about?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I mean, I watched the whole show.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I guess I'm just really bad at, I think my attention span is just bad.
Yeah.
Shows.
Unless it's baseball or sports or
unless it's baseball.
Basketball. Yeah.
There's a 24-hour documentary about baseball. I've seen it twice. Okay.
Well, I started watching that Jordan documentary on Netflix. Holy shit. The Last of Us or whatever it is.
Whose documentary?
Michael Jordan. The Michael Jordan documentary.
Oh, yeah.
Man.
The Last Dance.
Last Dance, that's what it is, yeah.
Dude,
I say The Last of Us, yeah, real
so
smart.
Badass.
Dude.
I watched that.
Even Rosie was watching it with me, and she has so little interest in sports. You know what I mean?
You know, when I lived with my wife, she would watch sports with me
Mhm.
because I don't know, sports
She
are
didn't
kind of
have a
enjoyable.
she didn't have a choice.
She didn't have a choice. Yeah, I guess. Maybe that's
Yeah,
why I
no,
love
it's
someone else.
anyway, that Last Dance is incredible, dude. I'm like 5 episodes in. I'm probably pretty, I don't know how,
Would-
maybe
It's
4
good.
episodes. Yeah, it's amazing, man.
Yeah, it's really really good.
I'm so shocked that when you like get into the mind of that dude, like that extreme winner mentality is
Of Michael
so,
Jordan.
yeah, like that is so nuts to me, man. Like,
I mean, I've seen that type of mentality in musicians.
yeah, I mean it exists
I've,
obviously, but
you know
not
what
at
I
that
mean?
level though, dude.
No, I know.
You
I
know,
know.
there's only a
But
handful of people that are that, you know?
but the thing is like you have to think about how few people get to that position. Like you have to do that
Yeah,
because
of
you know what
course.
I mean. Like you have to the thing is, I think the biggest thing is the people that realize what's happening when it's happening.
And
You
like
know,
are able to capitalize on it, you
and
mean?
are able to capitalize it on the best. Like going like, you know what? This is what I have to do
Right.
to fucking be this person.
Well, yeah, dude, it's like in
Yeah.
one of those 85 championships or whatever when was it basically like he came into a losing season, or 86 or whatever it was, you know what? And the dude
Yeah.
fucking it was the first one versus Celtics, right? So this guy
Right.
scores like 48 fucking points in the first game, and then some guy talks shit to him on the golf course the next day, and he goes, "I got something for you," and then he scores like 68 fucking points by
Yeah.
himself.
Yeah.
Just to fucking
Yeah.
just to you know, like
Yeah.
that type of mentality is nuts, dude. Like
Oh, dude, wait till what? How many episodes in are you? Like
I like
5
4,
episodes?
maybe 4 or something like that.
Oh, dude, wait till they get further into it, where it's like they get into like the meat of their like, because right now it's kind of like you're introducing and stuff like
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
like the beginning of the season.
Right.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
Well, I'm starting to see like where they're obviously the fallout with the coach or the fucking team manager, that little cockeyed fucking prick. You know
oh
what I
yeah,
mean? With all that, I'm starting to see all the drama and the stuff between
and
Scottie Pippen and stuff. You know, but it's
I
crazy, dude.
this is something you might not know, but the coach of the Bulls went on to be the coach of the Lakers.
Yeah, no, I knew that. Yeah.
Oh, you knew that? Okay.
Yeah.
You knew
Yeah,
that dude is like zen as fuck.
Is he really?
Like his
He seems
is-
really like, hey,
like
this is
he
how we did
fucking
it.
like when he coached the Lakers, they would do, I'm pretty sure with the Bulls too, but they would do yoga.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, like he was like, and he would like give them all like books about like meditation and about freeing your mind and all that.
That's
shit,
awesome, dude.
you know?
I didn't know he was into all that. He does have
Oh,
a very
yeah.
calm demeanor, though. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You rarely see him like get bent out of shape or,
Yeah,
you
exactly.
know what I mean? It's crazy, man. But
Yeah.
I don't know. That, like I said, the pure and because I think that stuff is generational, right? Like there's arguments over LeBron and Jordan and this and that, and my generation, your generation is like it's fucking Jordan all day, dude. Because you don't. So I heard someone describe it perfectly the other day. It was like you only have your memory and your references for how exciting it was when you were young to go off of. Obviously, LeBron's like incredible, and he's another one of those guys that's like that driven extreme winner, But it's just I don't know, dude. It's after watching that, it's Jordan all fucking day.
Yeah.
LeBron might get the stats. He might do he might get the championships or
I
whatever.
mean, it's just for
God
like
damn,
what
man.
it was when it was. You know what I mean?
I think
like,
that's it. I think
like
it's
there was
also
like there
personal,
wouldn't
too,
be a LeBron. There wouldn't be a LeBron without a Jordan.
Right. Yeah. Someone.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
or there
Someone
wouldn't have been
set
a
that
Kobe
bar.
without it. Dude, so I have kind of a funny LeBron James story.
All right.
So when I tour managed Flag, we had 3 days off in Cleveland.
Mm-hmm.
A great place to have 3 days off. Let me tell you.
Lots of stuff to do.
Yeah, we did nothing.
I
hibernated in I usually when I'd have days off on tour, I would just hibernate in my hotel room.
Like you just rest for a day.
That's when I'm just like, oh my god, like I don't have to like make sure people are somewhere. I don't have to fucking wake up and drive. I don't have to fucking any of shit. Anyways, so me and Keith Morris were sharing hotel rooms.
Mm-hmm.
Like we were roommates. And so we had these 3 days off, and I'm just like fucking like, yo, I'm just straight chilling. I'm not really getting out of bed.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like the finals, the NBA finals were happening. This is 2013.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like June 2013. And me and Keith are just sitting there watching the NBA finals, and fucking Keith, if you've ever seen like an off, there's this one off video where he fucking has his hair up in like a dashiki, like it's in a towel.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You know, and that's how he fucking rolls when he's just fucking chilling.
Right.
And we're just straight chilling, like boxers and t-shirts. You know what I mean? Like just straight chilling. We both got our fucking computers on our fucking stomachs and just like watching the game and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And something happens to LeBron James, and fucking Keith just like throws his computer aside. He jumps up. He starts running at the television. He's going like, "Fuck you, LeBron! Fuck you, LeBron! Fuck you, LeBron!" And I'm just like sitting there, like fucking emailing someone about fucking something.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I just remember sitting there going like, holy shit, no one will ever believe this kind of shit.
Why? Was he happy he got hurt? He doesn't like him? What happened?
It was, yeah, he didn't like him. I'm sure he fucking feels different about him now because fucking Keith is a fucking LA fan. And fucking he's not stupid, you know?
Yeah, of course.
But it was just really funny because, I mean, like, everybody hated LeBron back then. I hated LeBron, too.
Oh,
I hate anybody not in a fucking home jersey.
Right.
It's sports. That's the fucking
deal.
whole point of it. You know what I mean?
Absolute deal, yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, it's
tribalism at its finest.
Yeah. You know, it's the last fucking real thing of tribalism in America. Well, not really.
It's not really. It's not really. We're seeing
As soon as I said that, I was like, that is the stupidest fucking thing I've ever
seen a serious resurgence of tribalism right now.
Yeah.
One's red, one's blue. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
Only blue lives matter.
That's right.
That's
right. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it's interesting.
So, but like, what else is dude? What you know? What's crazy about like sports has been the thing in this whole fucking caboodle to fucking like really kind of like where we're able to gauge how life is. You know what I mean? Like okay, like fucking like I watch sports. Okay, so like I obviously seek out to watch sports. So like when fucking shit was like just coming out of like the first initial lockdown, it was like, yo, here's the fucking cornhole league where nobody's in fucking attendance. You know what I mean? Like,
and you're watching it.
Nope, fucking nothing, you know, this and that. Actually, the first thing that came back was Korean baseball.
Oh, really?
Have you seen fucking Korean baseball shit?
I've heard what you know, they've stuffed the stadiums with like stuffed animals and cutouts.
Oh, dude, like SpongeBob is out there and shit. They have fucking cheerleaders. They have people fucking screaming and stuff.
That's awesome.
So as Korean baseball came back and there was fucking nobody there. And
well,
it was
you know why? Because Korea actually fucking had a plan and shut down and got rid of the shit like they should have and tested the fuck at everybody. You know
what are you talking about, bro? We're not going to contact trace in America. We're fucking American, bro. Red, white, and blue. Fucking, you're not going to stamp on my fucking rights. And then, that person is posting that on Facebook from an iPhone.
Right.
It is getting fucking tracked.
Of course, yeah.
If you fucking kill someone, do you know what? They're going to fucking find your iPhone and go like, well, look, he was right there when they fucking killed someone.
Yeah, I think that shit's made police work pretty easy, dude. You know?
Oh, my God. People are so
they're all, just check his phone. It's on there. It's on there, I guess. He Googled how to bury a body on his fucking phone.
Oh, my gosh. I listened to so much Dateline NBC podcasts on my vacation.
Oh, yeah?
And that, like, one of them was like, oh, well, like, she had the victim's phone. Well, the victim's phone was pinged in all these places. And then when they finally got her phone, her phone was pinged in those exact same places at the exact same fucking times.
No, problem solved. Like, we're good.
There we go. Figured this one out.
Yeah. It's just fucking, I don't know. It's crazy, man.
But anyone's fucking like,
incredible, dude. So,
like, you know, it's been like 0 people at Korean baseball. I think now, the games are on like at 3 a.m. So it's really hard to watch. But fucking I think they're letting some people in the stands now. You you know.
Yeah.
But then like in America, like golf came back, but then there was a little bit of a breakout there, and people were kind of freaked out.
So, but what's the broader point that you're making? How sports are representative of
Well,
life?
basically, as it's more, it feels more like shit, like life. It feels like a little bit of normalcy, I guess.
Oh, okay. So you're starting to see something come back, at
Starting
least
to see
that
something
resembled.
normal. Starting to see it being managed.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like fucking, there was an outbreak in Major League Baseball, and fucking last week they were like, "Yo, this fucking season might be over."
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then you've seen everyone like fucking, you know, shored up. They're fucking wearing masks while they're playing and shit. You
Mm-hmm.
know, like, you
Yeah.
know, and I think that's like what's gonna like seeing those people do that will help other people do it too. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
we might get back to like we might fucking get out of this eventually.
Well, it just goes to fucking, leadership, bro. It's, I mean, when you have, and obviously we'd be absolute. I mean, we talked
Speaking
about
of
it,
leadership,
but we need to
talk
cover
about our
this
boy.
Axios, this
Let's talk
Axios
about
interview.
Our boy, our numero uno,
God damn, dude.
Puto,
Yeah.
my fucking dude from fucking New York City that now claims Florida, his home state of Florida. That's what he was. That's what
Is
I
that what he
fucking
says?
thought.
Now
Dude,
he's in Florida.
This is like one of the things I do like when it's like late at night, because I've kind of developed like a little bit of insomnia, you know what I mean? So like I'll be up like later, and I'm just like, oh, let me watch like his press conference. Like I've just been watching the White House press conferences, and I've always kind of done that.
Mm-hmm.
But bro, the fucking ones where that chick just comes out by herself, and she comes out with a fucking
Stack.
binder, a stack, and there's just like colored tabs, and it just says on it, like, oh fucking COVID-19 COVID-19 responses,
Mm-hmm.
fucking this, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, anyways.
Yeah.
But I love it when he talks himself.
Oh yeah. Well,
And
we got a good glimpse of it.
And
yeah.
he did.
Was it yesterday? Monday? Was it Monday? It came out, right?
I think it came out Monday. I watched it yesterday, which was Tuesday, because today we are recording this on.
Right, and I watched it. I actually watched the full. I know you did too, but I tend when I start to see the headlines about him coming out and what chaos it is. I go, all right, well, obviously, what news source are you watching? I mean, a lot of stuff gets taken out of context, but I sat down and watched the whole thing unedited. And I thought that it was actually like staged to look that bad. It was like it felt like reality television to me a little bit, because it was fucking nuts, dude.
It's almost like, I mean, I hate to say this because like I've never really like adhered to this, but it's almost like his people are like, let's just get the fuck out of here.
Like, just send him in. He's gonna say whatever he wants.
You know what? Let's just fucking throw him up there, and we can all go back to our normal fucking lives in fucking 3 months. Think about how many fucking tortured ass people are in that fucking White House. I mean, like, look, I'm not saying that fucking like I'm not trying to be sympathizer to fucking people that are helping Trump fucking do all this bullshit.
Right.
Whether it's a goddamn fucking mail secretary or what the fuck ever. You know what I mean? But at the exact same time, I do understand that, like, there's some people that are fucking young, that are fucking, like, just trying to make their way, and they're like, holy fuck, I'm in the goddamn White House. Why the fuck would I quit?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. They've
Everything
worked their
is
whole
temporary.
careers for it, and this and that.
Everything is temporary. Exactly.
Right.
And they're just fucking trying to ride it out.
There should be people that stay through these regime changes, I'm going to call it, you know what I mean? Because you need that type of shit,
They don't, Well, it'd be interesting to know if, like, it'd be interesting. But anyways, like, I almost think people are, like, fucking trying to, like, pull in parachutes mid-flight,
It was I haven't in my life seen someone, and both sides are guilty of this kick the can down the road fucking mentality, don't answer questions by answering questions. But I have never in my life seen someone flounder and like flop around on the floor, making shit up. Like,
dude,
Like, it was like a 35-minute filibuster.
Dude, the fucking
I have never seen anything like that in my life.
I love it whenever, like, because, like, a reporter's job is to fucking get the person to say what they mean. Do you know what I mean? And his classic thing is, like, or just, like, basically get it so it's simply put out there. You know what I mean? A simple answer so people could fucking understand what the fuck is going on.
Right.
And he always does this, you know what I mean? Like, when a reporter asks, like, hey, you know what happened. Why are you asking that question?
Right.
And it's like, fucking, some people don't know what the fuck happened. You know what I mean? Like, and fucking, they need like, your job is to fucking talk about it, you know? And like,
well, and it's like, even when Trump even in this interview, what was the first, I mean, not even the first, but the thing that really made me go, like, yeah, this fucking guy, you know, he's talking about the COVID shit. And then he goes, you know, they say too much testing is, and the guy's like, wait, who says that? And he's like, the books, the manuals.
I don't know
the manuals.
anybody
like,
that
what
says.
fucking manuals, dude? What are you talking about? You know, and it's like, God, it's at the point where no one really gets to check him like that. And you see what happens when you put, like, a little bit of fucking pressure. I was waiting for someone to, like, out of the corner, like, bring a hooker out and, like, yank him out of the fucking screen and be like, you're done. Interview's over. But no. Yeah. It just kept going, dude. And it was like every fucking thing. You know, and I don't like gotcha journalism. I don't even think the interview was set up like that. But the dude fucking paints himself into a corner. Questions. Dude, and I was like, you got to be fucking kidding me, man.
The guy obviously has a relationship with them.
Yeah, I watched after the interview, they thanked each other, and like, what the fuck, man? Like, and then for him to sit there, and, you know, I mean, the most incredible thing was the fact that he justified wishing Ghislaine Maxwell good wishes.
Yeah. You know I mean? Yeah, he kept going like, yes, of course I'm going to wish her well. Of course I'm going to wish her well.
Did you wish anyone else well at all, ever? Like, this chick has fucking ties to you. There's no way she doesn't have a video of this guy pissing on a kid. You know what I mean? Or some fucking weird shit. And you're literally, this chick has been brought up on.
He even is like, did Epstein get murdered or did he commit suicide?
Like, what
the
fuck, dude?
What a fucking kook, man. Like, this guy, like, the thing
First
is,
of
like,
all,
look,
you know he got murdered.
Okay, look.
I mean?
Look, I'm going to say this right now. I think the motherfucker killed himself. Of course I think he fucking killed himself. He was like, bro, like, fucking.
Oh, he didn't kill himself. There's no way.
You don't think he killed himself?
Epstein?
You don't think Epstein killed himself?
No. He was fucking killed. Dude, there's a secondary autopsy reports. It's like, this is strangulation.
I haven't seen the secondary. Well, of course it's strangulation. He fucking hung himself.
No. This is a neck break strangulation.
I haven't seen, honestly, look. Yeah. I haven't looked into it more than, like, memes and shit like that, but, like, I just fucking, I don't know.
Oh, then obviously
I also don't believe that there's, like, I don't believe that conspiracies, I don't, like, in the age of social media and fucking people just cannot shut their fucking mouth, I don't believe that fucking, like, certain people can fucking handle this kind of fucking shit. I don't have faith in humanity.
I get you, but you don't have to, because that is actually true. This guy ran a fucking pedophile ring for the rich and powerful in the world. Yeah. It's the shit. It literally is the shit Alex Jones and also we should all thank Corey Feldman. He's been saying this shit for years. There's massive pedophile rings being run in Hollywood and fucking the government. Fucking Epstein has a painting of Bill Clinton in a dress in his foyer of his house. Really? We can Google it and look. This guy sole job was to completely fucking put these guys in bad situations in order to own them for whatever reason, we don't know, CIA or whatever. But this guy was fucking murdered, dude. The cameras go out in a suicide watch. The guards aren't around. Fucking the guy they put him in a cell with was about 450 fucking pounds, an ex-police officer. You know what I mean? Fucking this guy got yagged. You know, and then not only that, we're off the point here. To wish a chick well that has literally is guilty of child sex trafficking rings for the most rich and powerful, including himself, is mind-blowing to me.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, I don't know. Honestly, I don't fucking look into it that much.
Well, I looked into it. It's
No,
not
yeah. I
conspiracy.
believe it's fucking.
This
I
is
believe
fucking
it.
real,
Like,
dude.
look, I'm not fucking saying that the fucking guy is a fucking the guy's a fucking shithead. I personally, I don't know why. I don't know. I actually have no idea why, but I don't think that he fucking was killed. I think he killed himself because he's a bitch.
Well, even if he did, it still doesn't change the fact of what he was doing.
No, yeah.
You know
No,
what
I'm
I
not.
mean?
I'm not like.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
feeling bad for the fucking guy.
Yeah, I mean,
I
this
just
guy had
don't
dirt
think-
on.
I'm
This
happy
guy
he's
had
fucking
dirt on
dead.
the royalty. You know what I mean?
No, yeah.
Like,
I'm happy he's fucking dead, and like, fuck this shit, and I hope it all fucking goes down. I wish he was alive and that he would fucking just out everyone.
well,
Ghislaine
Ghislaine, whatever her name is,
Yeah.
is the woman that was behind the fucking scenes.
No,
making it all
yeah.
happen.
No, I know all that,
So
and I
if she does survive jail, which I will be shocked, and she does start outing people, this will fucking change the world, dude. But here's the only thing here's what I imagined when I first heard it. But when she got arrested, I imagined that might be the only conversation that Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton agreed on. They're both like, this cunt, she's out of here, dude. And it's all, yep, click, hang up. You know what I mean? It's gonna be so bad for people, dude, if the stuff does come out. And then not only that, the judge that was assigned to her case, did you hear about the murder, the fucking double murder? Dude, the judge that's assigned to her case, a FedEx driver shows up at their house, fucking executes the son and shoots the dad in her house.
That was the judge assigned to her case?
Yeah. Just per chance. And then guess what? Big fucking surprise. The guy kills himself when he gets home.
Well, like, what I saw was the guy was what he was just, the story I read was he was described as an anti-feminist lawyer.
Okay.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I don't know what an anti-feminist lawyer is. I mean, like, I'm sure I grasp it. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying that's what he was described as.
What does it even matter? Like, that shit is not normal public knowledge.
But I guess he also
got.
He was. I'm just telling you what the things I know. But he was also connected to a murder in California. I don't know what that murder was, but he was also connected to a murder in California.
Look, man, it's just like every other guy that shot himself in the head twice somehow. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't make any fucking. None of this makes any sense. And this is probably the largest real conspiracy that's ever come out. And it's just like they're sweeping it right under the rug, dude.
Well, trust me, I don't want it to be swept under the rug. I want fucking everyone to be outed and fucking like the roles to be reversed once in fucking society, you know.
But
the thing is, though, it's like when it's like a subvert. It's like the song Subvert. Like once you become the ruling class, you're the ruling class, and then someone else is fucking coming to get you, and they're right.
Yeah, and they're right. I mean, it's true. Yeah, that is true. But this is a real. Like, that shit is real, dude. Like they really did that. You know
I'm not saying that it's not, and I'm not saying that it shouldn't be dismantled. I want it all dismantled. I fucking want everyone to be fucking held accountable. I just, I'm like, put it like this. I'm 51-49. He killed himself.
Oh, now, well, at least I've got you over the majority. That's
well,
good.
no, like that I'm saying he killed, like, because I was like,
that he killed himself.
Say, like, I'm like,
okay.
I honestly haven't.
Give up. I don't know.
I honestly haven't looked into it enough to give a really educated opinion on it.
All right. Well, I mean, that's the problem with fucking. That's the problem with today, dude. You can dig and find whatever version of the answer.
Yeah,
you
and that's the thing is like that's why I mean I don't try to live off of headlines, but I try to just see a story once, and then kind of like I don't know, take it all in as like you know what I mean? Like,
well, first of all, it doesn't affect your life. I mean, and that's how a lot of us operate. It doesn't affect your fucking life. Obviously, it's a big story. It's probably the most massive story to ever come out in our fucking history. But it doesn't affect your actual life. And like a true American, myself included, if it doesn't affect you, it's not fucking real. And you can choose to pick whatever answer you want. Not that you are choosing. I'm just saying, like, we deal with so much ridiculous shit all day long that when something like this, as massive as this does come out, you can't even fucking begin to wade through the information to find the actual truth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's insane. It's fucking insane, you know?
Yeah.
And now it's just, you know, but like I said, this is all coming back to this fucking interview, you know? That for me was one of the things. And then the last thing that really, like, for him to sit here and claim that he's done more for black people than anyone in history except for maybe Abe Lincoln. I was like,
dude,
oh my God, dude.
Hey, ask any racist Trump supporter.
Oh, it's the same answer.
Tell you the exact same thing.
Yep. I've had guys tell me that,
and
you know,
you'll find that one
blah, blah,
random
blah.
fucking black guy.
Oh my God, dude.
It'll fucking be like, yo, yeah.
Well, and yes, the economy was doing okay. You know what I mean? That is true. He wants to take credit for that. Fucking fine, but that's the one of the most wild fucking statements, especially with the movement that's going on. You know what I mean? And for him to just sit there and basically go, well, the Black Lives Matter guys put a bad taste in my mouth because they said fucking fry the pigs or whatever. It's like, oh my God, dude. I just can't. I mean, not that I was ever a supporter, but I was very curious for the first 2 years to see what happens here. You know what I mean?
Dude, shit's been horrible, man. Shit sucks.
Yeah. I mean, it's wild, dude.
We should watch part of the interview.
Oh, you want to hear some of the highlights? All right, let me share this bad boy.
Share the screen. Let's hear some highlights.
Let's see. Yeah.
Craig Casamas has started sharing his screen.
Let's see. Boosh. All right, let's hear it.
Say, you can test too much. You do know that.
Who says that?
Just read the manuals. Read the books.
Manuals?
Read the
What
books.
manuals?
Read the books.
What books?
What testing does?
No, I'm
is
sorry.
It shows, wait a minute.
Who
John.
said-
Let me explain. What testing does? It shows cases. It shows where there may be cases.
I've covered you for a long time. I've gone to your rallies. I've talked to your people. They love you. They listen to you. They listen to every word you say. They hang on your every word. They don't listen to me or the media or Fauci. They think we're fake news. They want to get their advice from you. And so when they hear you say everything's under control, don't worry about wearing masks, I mean, these are people, many of them are older people,
What's
Mr.
your
President.
definition of control? Yeah. Under the
It's giving them a false sense of
right
security.
now, I think it's under control. I'll tell you what.
How? 1,000 Americans are dying a day.
They are dying. That's true. And it is what it is. But that doesn't mean we aren't doing everything we can. When I took over...
All right.
It is. First of all, I'd like to point out that is Scheimer's favorite fucking saying. It is what it is.
Yeah. It is what it is. But 1,000 people a day dying is not it is what it is.
No.
Let's hear it. I'm going to look something up on my end real quick.
Oh my God, dude. You know what I mean?
But no.
All right, let's hear it.
We didn't even have a test. Now, in all fairness,
Why would you have a test?
There was no test.
The virus
for
didn't
this.
exist. How would you have a test?
I was going to say.
Okay. Death is
We didn't even have a test to a disease
In
that did not
2016,
exist.
dude, why wasn't there an AIDS vaccine? Why wasn't there an AIDS test in the 60s?
Obviously.
When free love was fucking happening. Why didn't anybody see AIDS coming?
He acts like he actually invented the test. You know what I mean? And that's what's fucking crazy
he
to me,
fucking
you know?
invented the test.
That's so
He
crazy, dude.
invented the fucking test. Let's see.
All right.
going up now.
Okay,
And it's 1,000 a day.
If you look at death...
Yeah, it's going
let's
up
look.
again.
Let's look.
Daily death.
Take a look at some of these charts.
I'd love to.
We're going to look.
Let's look.
And if you look at death...
Yeah. It's started to go up
Here's
again.
one.
Dude, that's like a child
Look
chart.
here. United States
It's literally
is
like
lowest
big giant colors.
in numerous categories. We're lower than the world.
Lower than
We're
the
lower
world?
than
What does that
Europe.
In what?
Look.
In what?
Take a look. Right here. Here's cases.
Oh my God.
Oh, you're doing death as a proportion of cases. I'm talking about death as a proportion of population.
So he's doing, here's what happens. They fucking create these graphs and charts for him as arguing points, as basically death as proportion of like cases, right? So when you go from cases overall to deaths in America, it's not nearly as bad as some places in the world where it is terrible, right? But obviously 99% of everyone else and I hope I'm not fucking this up, but they go a portion based on the population. So he's basically saying that in all the world, our death cases are lower than everyone else. And you're like, you basically have a graph that absolutely suits your need, and the left might do that too a little bit. You know what I mean? But holy shit, dude!
I saw that his graph had like 8 countries missing.
Oh, I'm sure, dude. Why wouldn't they?
It was only like
look at his face. Look at his face.
I mean, look at his fucking little chart thing. It's like look how fat those fucking colors are. Look how fat those colors are. That's like a fucking
really bad.
44.
Much worse than South Korea, Germany, etc.
You can't do that. You have
Why
to go,
can't I do that?
You have to go by where. Look, here is the United States. You have to go by the cases. The cases.
Why not as a proportion of
when we have
population?
somebody, what it says is when you have somebody that
Yeah.
has it, where there's a case.
Oh, okay.
The people that live from those cases.
It's surely a relevant statistic to say if the US has X population and X percentage of death of that population
No,
versus
because you
South
have to
Korea.
go by the cases.
Well, look at South Korea, for example. 51 million population, 300 deaths. It's like, it's crazy
You don't
compared to...
know that.
I do. It's on
You
the...
don't know
it's-
that.
You think they're faking their...
51 million people in South Korea and 300 deaths. We're at 150,000 fucking deaths in this country, and our population is 350,000.
So we're 6 times the size of South Korea.
Right.
So that would mean that we should have 1,800 deaths.
Essentially, if we did the proper protocols.
If
you
we
know
did
what I
what
mean?
South Korea did.
Right. Yeah, it's just, I mean, and obviously this could be bro math, we could be wrong, but
No, that's not bro math.
it's pretty, no, I know your portion is, but like I said, it's just,
Yeah.
I don't, it's insane to me. It's fucking insane to me. You know what I mean?
Statistics, South Korea?
I
An
won't
advanced
get into
country?
that because I have a very good relationship
Yeah.
with the country, but you don't know that.
1,000 Americans are dying a day,
Now
but I
he's saying
understand.
South
I
Korea's
understand on
lying about
cases,
this stuff.
it's different.
No, but you're not reporting it correctly, Jonathan.
I think I am, but it's been widely reported that the US has intelligence.
Hold on, that face that he makes is the exact same face that Jim in The Office makes when Michael Scott says something out of fucking control. You know what I mean? And so he's all, that's what made me start thinking, like, dude, is this fucking staged? You know what I mean? But no, it's not. And I don't know. You want to go through the rest of this or no?
Yeah, why not? We're fucking
We
we're
got a
already
minute,
here.
minute and a half left.
Indicating that Russia paid bounties or offered to pay bounties to Taliban fighters to kill American soldiers. You had a phone call with Vladimir Putin on July 23rd. Did you bring up this issue?
No, that was a phone call to discuss other things.
And you've never discussed it with him?
I have never discussed it with him. No. I would. I'd have no problem with it.
But you don't believe the intelligence?
never
It's because you
got-
don't believe the intelligence, that's why.
It never reached my desk. You know why? Because they didn't think it was intelligence. They didn't think it was real.
It was in
They
your
didn't
written
think-
brief, though,
They
apparently.
didn't think it was worthy of. I wouldn't mind if it reached my desk. I would have done something about it. It never reached my desk because
Do you read your written brief?
I do. I
you?
read a lot.
Really?
I read a lot. They like to say I don't read. I read a lot.
Your
I
daily
copy
intelligence?
extraordinarily well. Probably better than anybody that you've interviewed in a long time.
Extraordinarily
How crazy
well.
is that? Like, think about that.
Insane, dude.
Think about, like, oh my God. Oh my God. Like, just
I don't
hearing it
know.
like that, because like I said, I watched this whole thing last night, and you're watching it as a whole,
Yeah.
and it's like, there's so
And
much.
I would like to
out-
say, this is cut up, you know what I mean?
Probably
but it's not
better
out
than-
of context, you know what I mean?
No, I know.
Like, it's not out of,
Yeah.
every one of these things happen in the context that they were talking about at the subject. It's not jumping around, but it's cutting out
Probably
a lot
better
of the fat,
than
dude.
anybody that you've interviewed in a long time. Like,
Right.
I literally, I've dealt with press and stuff like this, and I could not imagine my people being like, I'm probably better than anybody that you've interviewed in a long time.
Imagine going for a job interview.
I
Imagine
would
going
quit
for a
the job-
fucking
I
job
would-
interview, and he goes, how do you think you did in the interview? Like, I've obviously done a better interview here today than probably anyone you have ever fucking interviewed in your entire life. I nailed it. You know,
I mean,
and
the
you're
thing
like,
is,
you'd be like,
it's like
you're definitely not hired. You're not hired at all.
when someone is so insane, it's just fucking like, and they fucking just keep repeating themselves of like, it just drives people crazy. It's
It's
gonna
nuts.
drive everyone crazy.
I did more for the black community than anybody with the possible exception of Abraham Lincoln, whether you like it or not. People say, "Oh, that's
You
interesting."
really you believe you did more than Lyndon Johnson, who passed the Civil
I
Rights
think I
Act?
did, yeah.
How?
Because I
How
got criminal
possibly did you
justice
do?
reform done. I got prison reform.
Lyndon Johnson.
I've done things. Well,
He passed the Civil Rights
ask,
Act.
how has it worked out? If you take a look at what Lyndon Johnson did,
You think the Civil Rights Act
how
was
has
a
it worked
mistake?
out? Because frankly, it took a long time. But for African Americans,
But you think that was a
my
mistake?
administration, Jonathan, under my administration, African Americans were doing better than they had ever done in the history of this country.
How do you think history will remember John Lewis?
Oh my God, I can't anymore. The John Lewis thing is pretty fucking mind blowing as well. But
Just play it. Just play it.
are you sure?
Play it.
I can't.
Just play it.
I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know. I don't know John Lewis. He chose not to come to my inauguration. He chose. I never met John Lewis. Actually, I don't believe.
Do you find him impressive?
Okay, yeah, it's so I don't know John Lewis. He didn't come to my inauguration. It's like the equivalent of being like, he didn't fucking show up to my birthday party, dude. So like, fuck this guy, dude. Like he's dead to me now. You know, it's like, oh my God, dude.
Dude, what a fucking kook, man.
I just can't. I mean, like I said, I was interested to see what was going to happen, and every single I want to, after watching that, I wanted to fucking Jeffrey Epstein myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What,
I was ready. I was ready to
get murdered.
ready to get murdered. Yeah, kill myself.
You said you were gonna kill yourself. So fucking.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What do you believe, Craig?
Oh, hot take. It was a joke.
Hey.
He killed himself. Anyway. No, it's just it just makes you go like I went like this. I was like, at one point I caught myself like, I was standing there watching.
I mean, it's
just
just
like,
a lot.
Oh my God,
like,
dude. Oh my God.
I recently just completely deleted my Facebook just because like there's nothing positive on it.
No, of course. I'm about to bail off, except for the podcast.
Like nothing.
I personally,
like I'm just like, you know what? I'm good. Yeah. I don't need to see people's thoughts. I don't need to see people like reposting fucked up shit. Like I just can't like look, I know shit's going on and fucking, you know, I fucking have a broken foot and fucking coronavirus is fucking happening. There's only so much we could all do, and it's fucking it's mentally tasking.
It's gonna be interesting to see what happens in November, dude.
Facebook fucking does not fucking help it, but I don't know.
But you know, let's move on to a lighter topic. Did you see the bombing in Beirut?
Yeah, let's move on to a lighter topic. This shit was fucking.
Obviously, I'm not saying it's a bombing.
No.
It was. They don't know yet, but
it wasn't.
Oh my God, dude.
Well, if you ask our homeboy, our fucking ace in the hole, our fucking orange fucking in chief, it was a fucking bomb.
Yeah, and then he alluded to that as well. Here, watch. Let's see. I think I got that. I got that up too.
Press play.
Hold on.
This shit's intense.
It fucking.
6 p.m. in Beirut, Lebanon's capital city yesterday, when locals filming a large fire in the city's port district inadvertently captured this. The city is reeling today after an explosion estimated to be 1/5 the size of the nuclear blast which devastated Hiroshima.
That boat shot is crazy.
That's nuts, dude.
At least 100 people are thought to be dead, with more than 4,000 injured, while it's been reported by local media that up to 250,000 people have been made homeless, and the blast may have caused £5 billion of damage to the city. The explosion is thought to have been detonated when a fire spread to a warehouse storing more than 2,750 tons of ammonium nitrate, a fertilizer used in agriculture which under certain conditions can become a powerful explosive. The deafening boom could be heard in Cyprus, more than 100 miles away. It's believed the ammonium nitrate had been stored in the warehouses since 2014, after it was confiscated from a cargo ship. Today, the city's inhabitants woke to scenes of widespread destruction. Pictures from the blast site show the damage wrought on surrounding buildings. These two towering silos almost completely destroyed.
That is fucking nuts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The whole right there, yeah.
you know,
Dude,
I've
that
never
shit is-
seen an explosion like that. You know what I mean? Like, obviously you see the footage of Hiroshima and shit, and you know it's bigger. You know it's fucking
Or the
crazier.
old testing,
But
spot,
god
the old testing.
damn, dude. And also
Dude, that
like,
shit is fucking insane.
Yeah,
I was talking to my dad about it. I was like, the Earth just hates humans and just wants us gone.
it might be. I don't know, man.
Humans have just fucking destroyed everything, and you know, they're just fucking not. You know, the Earth is not happy. Humans
I
are
don't know.
horrible.
Elon Musk's Mars fucking plan is looking pretty good right now, dude.
Yeah, it ain't gonna happen while we're. It ain't gonna happen while we're alive.
I'll go, and I keep telling Rosie I'm fucking out of here, man.
Fucking his child X47B will fucking be the one that takes people to fucking Mars.
That's cool. I'll go. I'll be 90.
I don't even think they're gonna go to Mars. They're gonna go to the fucking moon.
Maybe. Who knows? Either
like-
way, I'm on. I'm ready. I'd love to go. Please, Elon Musk, if you're watching, which I'm sure you are, please.
Yo,
I could run a dozer. You need
Elon,
pads
give me a
on
call.
Mars.
Yeah, you hit me
And I
up,
need some
so-
flat fucking pads.
Yeah.
I could do that. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wild, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, just I figured, you know, we'd lighten up the mood.
I
a
mean,
little bit, you know?
yeah.
So what are they
for
saying?
sure.
They're
But,
saying like at least 4,000 as of right now, over 100 dead, at least 4,000 people injured.
250,000 people homeless.
Yeah, that's nuts.
That's insane.
I don't know. But,
I mean,
hey,
actually, it's not that
you
insane
know,
because fucking America is trying to make about 10 million fucking people homeless right now.
Yeah.
So Lebanon actually sounds fucking way better.
This is a fun one. Anyway, I don't
But
know.
like, dude, I mean, it's just.
I just feel so bad for those people, dude. I mean, can you
Humanity-
imagine being the guy fishing right there?
Dude,
You
yeah,
know
you're
what I
just
mean?
like,
You're
you're
just
just like,
like-
oh, honey, I'm gonna come back with some great Mediterranean. I don't know
Mhm.
why I just said an Italian fucking weird
Yeah, it's
fucking
kind of
thing.
racist.
That was fucking
Yeah.
stupid.
Anyway, I don't know, man. My heart goes out to those people, man. That's
Dude, I
mind-blowing.
mean, that explosion was crazy. That was straight crazy.
Yeah, I thought it was a nuke.
Imagine just
you know?
straight. Imagine someone was chilling in their fucking house playing some PlayStation.
Right.
Boom.
I don't know, man. They said you could feel the shock for 140 miles. You know what I
That's
mean?
a big shock.
I don't know, man. Anyway, God bless those people, man. Just please,
That's
you
a
know,
fucking
do
big shock.
whatever you. I don't know. I don't even know what to say. That's wild shit.
I mean, it's fucking complete devastation.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, it's
like
wild,
it's insane. And for fucking confiscated cow shit.
Well, and have you seen the footage of that same type of shit blowing up? It was in the Midwest at some point, and it leveled the whole entire town. Do you remember that? It was like maybe 3. No. It was like 3 or 4 years ago. It was basically like a giant cow manure area, and it caught fire, and it fucking leveled
I heard
the
them
town.
talking about like a thing in like the 40s, 1947 in Texas.
No, it was pretty recent, dude. It was like within the last 4 or 5 years or something like that. Anyway, let's move on to something else. What do you want to do? I don't know.
I don't know. What
God
do you got?
damn, bro. I don't know. What else do we got?
What do you
today?
got?
Oh, burger, dude. Okay, so we should talk about some of this stuff, man. We're a little late on the game here, you know what I mean? But
Well, we're just a little late talking on it because fucking shit went down while we were fucking busy.
right, yeah. So obviously a lot of people know the Burger Records stuff. For those of you who don't know, basically Burger Records, very popular, kind of niche rock and roll record label, got severely called out for basically facilitating and allowing bands to vet and basically fuck underage girls at these massive LA parties, which they would have. Obviously, and we have very close friends that are on Burger Records that are absolutely not creeps. You know what I mean? So Burger Records is a massive label. They got tons of people.
It's an interesting time in life like where I mean, there's just like
Okay.
you know, you can't be, you know, shitheads are getting called out, and even facilitating shitheads are getting called out. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like it's it's an interesting time because like you applaud it, but it's also fucking kind of, you know, it's a new thing to adapt to. You know,
Well, it just
it's how the next generation is fucking dealing with shit and handling shit, and the fact that there's all this technology to get shit out there quickly, you know, like. But it's also weird that like I totally am I'm totally with like survivors and like victims. You know what I mean? Like
right.
I am a fucking like, yo, I always believe the victims or someone that's fucking doing the accusations. Like I don't want to live in a world where I don't believe, you know what I mean? Like you think someone's lying.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like just because other people have, you know what I mean? Or
Well,
just because
it's the same. It's the same problem that's with everything else. Is that, you know, I would say generally 99% of these accusations are fucking true and they're real and they're, you know what I mean. But there is a percentage of people that would make up something to further their own career, would fucking make up something just out of spite. And we you know, we've seen examples of it. You know what I mean. But here's the problem: is that now we live in such a contrarian fucking world. Like I was saying earlier, that as soon as one person fucking disputes it and proves that they were right, now everyone's fucking lying. You know what I mean? And you have a hard time, not you, but the general you has a hard time fucking now that chicks come out and you go, well, what, you know, obviously you want to believe them, but then there's now there's a seed of doubt in your brain. When it comes to usually with like like underage people, 99.999% of the time I'm like, fuck whoever that was involved. You know what I mean? And whether it's true or not, it's like, if you've even put yourself in a weird
position, you put yourself in a position for this shit to fucking, you know.
Let me put it this way. I not that I'm nervous. I'm a, you know, my past single mom. I have 5 fucking sisters, or 4, you know, I have 4 sisters, and I've done nothing in my life, but, you know, I respect the shit out of women. You know, I don't even have to explain this, but I absolutely believe women. You know what I mean? But when it comes to like underage shit, as an adult man, you know, who has a daughter now, I don't want to be anywhere near it. Like we went to a swim party one time, and it was a guy that I worked with. And his kid is like 15 years old, and it's hot, and he goes, come over to my house, you guys can come swimming. No, I'm like, all right, fuck it, cool, we'll come over. I show up, dude, and it's him, his son, and 7 or 8 14-year-old girls in bikinis. And I fucking pulled in the driveway and looked and went, nope. And I fucking backed right out and went home. You know what I mean? Because I was like, there's not one instance for me to be around something like that. You know what I mean? Like, and guess what? That guy's in jail for being a pedo. Big fucking surprise. You know what I mean? Like, in fact, came out later that some nasty shit happened. Not that night, maybe that night. I don't fucking know. But I don't want anything to do with it. And for a record label to allow these parties, here's my spin on it. For a record label as big as Burger to do these massive parties in LA and not fucking control a little bit of what's happening in these back rooms, or seeing girls that look young. 18 years old looks fucking young, dude. For them to see something like that and not fucking blink or bat an eye or say a word, fuck you.
I mean,
you know
I think it's more the culture. You know what I mean? Like, but
what's the culture? Fuck underage girls?
I mean, it's people trying to be socially conscious, but also doing rock and roll.
How are they socially conscious? I don't understand how that.
Like, I mean, Burger Records, they're punk bands, you know, like they're people that fucking give a fuck. Like a lot of like the big bands, like Shannon and the Clams have shit that, you know, they fucking started up on Burger.
Of course,
The Spits have shit on Burger. You know what I mean? It's like, it's not people like, I mean, it's like fucking if Epitaph got called out in the 90s.
I understand, but Epitaph wasn't hosting massive parties at their warehouses and allowing it to fucking happen there.
Right.
You know, like,
Yeah,
dude,
yeah.
if it.
But
there's
also,
a fucking,
but things,
you know what I mean?
but like the craziest thing about this whole situation that I've seen is it's lots of bands calling out other bands.
Well, and that's
like,
good. That's
like,
they should be checking themselves within
like
the scene.
and we have relationships with people all around. You know what I mean? I've done shows with all these people.
Right.
And it's just like the thing is like you can't be a creep anymore.
Well, yeah, you should.
know?
Yeah, definitely.
You'll get blasted, and whether it's I don't know whether what you think about it, it's what's happening right now.
You were almost going to say it. You almost said it.
I was going to say it is what it is.
It is what it is. Hashtag.
But it's not it is what it is. It's what's happening right now. And it's how it's happening. And it's like, when society changes and you're like, well, I didn't think it'd go this way, but this is where we are. Like, this is where we are. The scary thing about it, though, is that shit fucking goes away like 2 weeks later.
You're right. But whatever happened to them, they completely
crazy massive accusations, and then it's like news cycle shit. You know what I mean? Where like, it didn't used to be like that. You know what I mean? Because it wasn't just like this like broad fucking thing of like, I mean, obviously there wasn't social media back in the day and all that shit, but there was more attention to things.
Well, what's happened is a lot of that got swept under the rug. Every single one of our fucking rock star heroes is kind of a piece of shit.
Oh, yeah.
Every fucking one of them. Hendrix, greatest guitar player on earth, beat his girlfriends. You know what I mean? Fucking, you hear stories of Led Zeppelin putting fucking fish in girls' vaginas. Underage women.
I've always hated Led Zeppelin.
Well, you can hate them all you want, but, you talk about fucking every single one of our heroes is generally a piece of shit behind closed doors. And it's been happening forever because that's what happens when you become famous.
They stop being heroes and they start just like writing. They're like, oh, they wrote good music.
For a living.
Like, I don't know. Like I said, it's not. It's. I don't know.
No, I think like I said, the burger
referencing
was.
It's crazy to see it happening. You know what I mean? Like, I support people being comfortable, and if fucking they want to call someone out, that's the fucking thing. That's crazy how it happens nowadays.
Yeah, but that one specifically, you know what I mean, when it comes to a label that puts out ads that basically target like underage chicks and say you're not as hot as a fucking 16-year-old or what I mean. I've seen some ads and it's fucking creepy. They made a whole entire label off of being sleazy. And it bit him in the ass. You know what I mean? And I like a lot of the bands. I'm not saying that every band on there is a fucking sleaze bucket.
Well, like it was like things like one band was dating another band, and the girl in the one band was like 14 and he was 20.
Mm-hmm. I have a very good friend that is. I've known her since she was 9 years old. She was friends with my friend. She's a couple of years younger than me. My friend, it was her little sister, is in a very prominent fucking band, incredible, talented girl. And she came out with something saying like, dude, this shit totally happened to me when I was 15.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and it fucking broke my heart. You know what I mean? It breaks your fucking heart when you hear about shit like that, dude.
Like, I think I think one of the craziest things that sticks out for me of this situation though is like there's literally people being like I said, I haven't read into everything. I've just kind of seen like a glance of stuff because like I just don't. It's not that I don't want to be educated. I just don't have time to really dig into. I got sports to watch,
Baseball's back.
Baseball's back, But
no, I get you, man. I mean, you can only pay attention to what you pay attention to.
There's some bands. There's some bands that are being called out for literally just being like,
creepy.
Not even creeps, just like for like hitting on people. You know what I mean? Like and like I said, I'm not saying that it's right, and I said I haven't looked into it, but it's like, I don't know. Sometimes it's I don't know.
Well, and you're right. There's what happened now is it's like the swing of 2018 again, where 2018 was the top of the Me Too movement, the cancel culture, all that stuff, which a lot of it is valid, a lot of it is important. It fucking changed Hollywood. That's
Right.
great. You know what I mean? It did some good stuff. But you also have that thing where the pendulum swings and people are like literally like you can't flirt with someone, you can't fucking make a joke. You know what I mean? Like even that, we were talking about it before, but that Brian Callen comedian is being called out for some shit 21 years ago. And it's like, I don't know the dude. I listen to his podcast. I'm a big fan of his comedy. But when what he did that was interesting is that first of all, he absolutely denied it. Basically a bad sexual encounter 20 fucking years ago. But he, instead of disappearing like everyone does because you're told to shut the fuck up and just lay low and it'll blow over because you're right, the media cycle will fucking eventually mull it out. He actually came out and said, listen, man, I've never fucking done this in my fucking life. He's all, and I'll go to bat for myself all day. And, and it's like, and that makes you think like, there's nothing more frustrating than being told something about yourself that is not true.
Well,
right? And I'm not saying he didn't do it.
It sucks when like something like I don't know, something that's like so long ago you get like certain like there is a very black and white thing in relationships between men and women, like you know what I mean, like you should fucking like I've never had a sexual relation with someone where like I felt like this was fucking creepy. You know what I mean? Like,
but there are a lot of guys that are fucking creepy.
There are a lot of guys that are fucking like, creepy though, and that's the thing. You know what I mean? Like, but like, and if you're a creep, you're gonna get fucking called out.
Well, and you're right, but also you might be falsely called out. You know what I mean? You might be called out for something that at the time was a joke. You know what I mean? Or at the time seemed mutual. At the time, fucking this and that. You know what I mean?
It sucks that there's no it's like you can't go to court over this because it's 25 years ago or whatever.
Of course, but you know, what I mean? Is it gonna?
But people get run through. So basically, it's like you get found guilty of fucking, later in life. But the thing is, also, it takes a lot for people. You know what I mean? Some people fucking hide that, put that shit down.
Well, yeah, me and Rosie were talking about it the other day about a specific situation. And, I was like, man, I have a hard time believing it, you know what I mean? Or the thing. And she brought a very valid point is like, listen, some guys are creeps, dude. And they're not going to tell their buddies they hit their chick. They're not going to tell their buddy that they hit their chick. They're going to hit their chick and go, dude, she was fucking attacking me, whatever. They're going to fucking do some weird, creepy, choky shit during sex, and they're not going to tell their friends. So guys generally want to believe only in the parameters of what they're capable of. I'm not capable of that. I don't like kinky, weird shit. I'm not capable of fucking hitting a chick.
There's tons of fucking psychopaths out there.
And there are, and you're totally fucking right,
psychopaths out there, and the thing is, like, it takes a lot for a woman to come forward. And you know what? If it takes them fucking 25 years and you get fucking run through it then I mean, like I said, I can't even start to like, I just always want to believe I don't agree with some of the ways that it'll get done, like fucking someone getting run through the fucking mud and then there's no way for anyone to prove anything or anything like that. But I also believe in people needing to have a voice and being able to say it. And sadly, we live in not sadly, but we live in a world where everyone's opinion will get out there. And as soon as someone fucking sees something, you're going to get fucking strung up.
Well, it's the public opinion. You're guilty until proven innocent. That's how it goes. You know what I mean?
In the court of public opinion, but that's always how it's been.
Kind of, but not really, man.
That's how it's always been.
Not for women. Not for women coming out. There was 50 fucking years where women couldn't say a fucking word. Every guy in Hollywood told them to shut the fuck up.
But that's what I'm saying though. Now people have a voice and people feel comfortable because like before, where the fuck would some chick go to talk? Where would some woman go talk about? Feel safe.
Yeah, they might tell their friends, but that's about it.
You fucking hear, you've heard about where fucking, people get raped by their fucking family.
Yeah.
Who the fuck are they supposed to go to?
Believe me,
You know what I mean?
it can get as dark as it can.
Raped and fucking like fucking some people are fucking horrible. Like their daughters come to them and be like, "Hey, I got fucking raped," and they're like, "Oh, you fucking deserved it."
Well,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
There's not really like a safe place to go except for the internet, and that's why you don't put yourself in a fucking creepy position.
100%, dude.
To fucking make shit happen like that. You know?
Like I said, you tend, as a man, you tend to believe in the parameters of what you're capable of. You know what I mean? And so,
yeah, of course.
And that, for me, that's like when I hear shit, about abuse, about underage girls, about shit like that, I generally want to believe the chick because I'm not, you know what I mean? I'm not fucking capable of hitting someone. I mean, I absolutely am. I'm a female in an argument. You know what I mean?
If someone comes forward, you want to fucking believe them, and that
you want to believe them. But there are absolute instances where it's based out of spite and rage and just wanting to hurt the other person, and that goes male or female, obviously. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's tough, dude, and it's. But the real question is when you are falsely accused, how do you come back? It's something.
You fucking figure. You fucking you do.
It's weird. It's scary.
You take the fucking proper channels. You fucking do like Johnny Depp and you fucking sue your fucking ex-wife.
He's getting it, dude. Yeah, that's crazy.
Like
that shit's crazy, man.
I mean, it's just it's like I said, it sucks that humans are such trash that you have to just question everything.
I feel you. And on that note, this has been a really positive podcast. I think we got a lot done.
This has been good, huh? This has been good.
Hey, guys, you want to hear more really fun, lighthearted stuff? Why don't you sign up for our Patreon?
Sign up for Patreon. We're going on Patreon.
Just launched our Patreon. We'd love for you to become a member. There's going to be a lot of bonus footage, a lot of extra stuff, a lot of special stuff for the Patreon users. I want to let you guys know this podcast will always be free. Episodes will come out once a week. But if you choose to want more, Patreon is a way that we can give you more content and basically have the time and the funds to create better content, better equipment. Maybe at one point we won't be sitting in our own weird rooms. Maybe we'll have better cameras one day. So if you want to see a little bit more of us, special merch, also check out our merch. It just came out. You can go to Big Cartel, look at Get Heavy Podcast. Let me give you the right link. GetHeavyPodcast.BigCartel.com. You can check out our new merch, our No Pods, No Masters merchandise. Pretty nice t-shirt, and we got some masks that are up for sale. Portion of the proceeds is going to be going to the Ventura County Food Bank, just to help those people that are struggling right now with no work due to COVID. And like I said, go to patreon.com/GetHeavyPodcast. There's some pretty affordable shit. We know to ask for money right now is kind of a lot, but like I said, a shit cup of coffee once a month, and you get some 4 bonus episodes a month, essentially.
You know this.
Rate, and review. You can listen to the audio on all podcast formats. We love you. And let's hold on. Let's play us out here on something. I got.
Be good to each other. Be nice to each other. Check in on your family. Check in on your friends. Shit's fucking rough out there. Don't be a fucking scumbag.
Yeah. Try not to be a piece of shit.
Try not to be a piece of shit. And if you have to try harder.
When their eyes widen in amazement as Old Faithful bursts into the sky, when they gaze upon Yosemite's towering sequoias,